Welcome back for a new countdown list. This time we are checking out, at least from my perspective, 10 of the best cards from the Magic set Conflux, released in 2009. Music in the background today is the theme from Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, my personal favorite of the series. Two honorable mentions first. First up, we have a pretty cool common artifact. This sphere artifact is quite cool. Costs 2 to bring out. If you pay 2 tap, sacrifice sphere, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand, then shuffle your library. It is quite good in a tough spot if you're needing extra lands. This can be quite handy. Another common card by an all-time classic, which I used to love using my old mill decks. Just annoying the fact it only costs 1 mana just to bring out. Unsummon all-time classic, of course, return target creature to its owner's hand. Very basic, simplistic, but is an all-time classic. It is easily one of my favorite blue cards from the set. Coming at number 10 is actually a mythic. And this was the pre-release version, as it shows January 2009. A combination costs quite a bit to bring out though. Costs a total of 6 mana. Legendary Demon Dragon with a 6/6 and has flying. Basically when this card comes into play, discard your hand. Each opponent sacrifices a creature for each card discarded this way. So yeah, this can be useful, I would say more specifically in probably Commander. Coming in at number 9. Back to the commons, of course, as a big Pauper fan. Might of Alara. Only costs 1 mana to use. Basically, instant domain. Target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each basic land type among lands you control. So it can be definitely quite effective. This card is a good card, I think, for specifically things such as elf decks. Coming in at number 8. This time, uncommon. Costs 1 to use. Corrupted Roots. Black enchantment. Enchanted forests or plains. Whenever enchanted land becomes tapped, its controller loses 2 life. Quite useful. I would say specifically this is a card that could be very good in a zombie deck. Though I could even see maybe hybrid style like vampire decks to use it. But next, coming in at number 7, another uncommon. Pretty cool card. Tower. This is actually one of my favorite older cards. One of the perks to it, besides getting 1 mana to your mana pool, basically colorless. However, it also makes it where you have no maximum hand size. That is where the good thing about this specific land card is the fact it allows you to have unlimited cards in your hand. Coming in at number 6. Costs 1 of any color, of course a white and a blue. Rare 2/2. Also, if you pay 2 mana plus tap, bribery counter on target creature you don't control. Its controller draws a card. Creature with bribery counters on them can't attack or block. That is one of my favorite things specifically about this card. The bribery can be quite useful at times. Coming in at number 5. Another rare one of my favorite artifacts, arguably, from this set. Um, of course, Scepter of, well, as you see, costs 3 mana to bring out. If you pay 1 white and tap, of course, you can tap target permanent. So, doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's a permanent, you can tap it. That is one of my favorite things about this card. You can really annoy some people with this one. I would say specifically this card I would consider more useful in things such as standard rather than in commander. Though, I mean, you could try. I just feel it'd be more useful in standard. Coming in at number 4, Skyward Eye Prophets. Costs, of course, 3 of any color, 1 blue, 1 white, and 1 green. Uncommon. Has Vigilance, it's a 3/3. Reveal the top card of your library. If it's a land card, put it into play. Otherwise, put it in your hand. So yeah, this can be quite useful in certain circumstances. Depends though your playstyle overall. Coming in at number 3, one of my probably top 10 favorite artifact creatures of all time. Yes, my dear Leviathan. Costs, of course, 2 blue and then 7 in, so until 9 mana, quite costly. Rare. But the good thing about it is, one, it has 7 attack and 11 defense. Plus, it has Island Walk, it has Shroud, and it has Trample. This card can do some serious damage. Specifically, this was always probably my big dominant card I predominantly used in my old artifact blue decks. Island Walk was very useful, but also the fact you have Shroud and Trample, that's just can do some serious damage if you use certain specific strategies, which I prefer using this along with Merfolk. Coming in at number 2. This is one of the most interesting cards from Conflux, at least that I have. Costs total of 6 mana, 1 red, 1 black, 1 blue, and then 3 of any. Enchantment. Enchanted creature gets +3/+3 and has flying. Whenever enchanted creature deals damage to a player, that player discards 2 cards. Again, this is a card that could be useful in a mill deck, I think, as well as other types. It just really depends your playstyle. But legit, I love the artwork, honestly, of this card, but it can be definitely useful. Depending on your playstyle, though, is really the big part. Though I could actually see this card possibly in Commander, even though it's an uncommon. Coming at number 1, I love this just because I love it. My favorite Hydra card that I own costs 1, or rather it costs a total of 10 mana. 2 white, 2 blue, 2 black, 2 red, and 2 green. Pretty costly. It's a 10/10, but it also has protection from everything. Also, if basically would be put into a graveyard from anywhere, reveal basically this card and shuffle it into its owner's library instead. So you can immediately put it right back into the deck instead of to the graveyard. And the fact it has protection from all colors basically makes this quite deadly. Basically, one of the only things that could really do anything to this would be an Eldrazi or certain types of slivers. But with that said, easily my favorite card from Conflux. It's just badass in my opinion, though it is definitely very expensive. But if you have certain types of spell cards and other things, then it can make this card a little less pricey. With that said, I'll see y'all next time and stay safe out there.